can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
My name is Vander. I'm 12 years old.
Cool. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. So part one is to find some differences in these two pictures.
Okay.
This one is for you. This one is for me. I'm going to say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
In my picture, the weather is sunny.
But in my picture, the weather is cloudy.
In my picture, there are apples in the tree.
But in my picture, there are oranges in the tree.
In my picture, the woman on the chair is reading a book.
But in my picture, the woman on the chair is sleeping.
In my picture, there's just one big purple tent.
But in my picture, there is a big purple tent and a small blue tent.
In my picture, the man in front of the tent is wearing a red sweater.
But in my picture, the man in front of the tent is wearing a green sweater.
Good. In my picture, there are two boys playing football together.
But in my picture, there is a boy and a girl playing football.
Very nice. That's it. And that's it. I'll take this. Part two is asking and answering questions.
Okay.
The questions are about Harry and Helen's favorite restaurant. This one is for you, and this one is for me. In part one, I'm going to ask you questions about Harry's favorite restaurant, and you tell me the answers. And then in part two, you ask me questions about Helen's favorite restaurant, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
All right. What is the name of Harry's favorite restaurant?
It's named Ben's Burgers.
Is it expensive?
No, it isn't. It's cheap.
How often does he visit?
He visits it every Saturday.
What time does it close?
It closes at 10 o'clock.
Is it near his home?
Yes, it is.
And now you ask me the questions for Helen, and I'll tell you.
What is the name of Helen's favorite restaurant?
Her favorite restaurant is called Pasta Place.
Is it expensive or cheap?
It's expensive.
How often does she visit it?
She visits once a month.
What time does it close?
It closes at midnight.
Is it near her home?
No, it isn't. It's far from her home. Very nice. All right, that's part two. I'll take this. Part three, and the final part, is for you to tell a story. Here there are 5 pictures. These pictures tell a story in order. The name of the story is Mum and Richard's Interesting Picnic. I will begin telling the story here in picture 1. You continue and finish in 2, 3, 4, and 5. Got that?
Okay.
All right, you can look at the pictures for as long as you need to, and then when you're ready, you say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, cool. Mum and Richard's Interesting Picnic 1. It's a sunny day, so Richard and Mum are getting ready for a picnic.
Then they go to the car. On their way, they turn the radio and sing the song. When they get to the park,
What are they doing here? They are
eating lunch. When they're full, they're standing up and playing football. A cow is begin to look at Richard's heart. Then the cow is the mom's heart. The mom is angry about that, but Richard feel is funny.
the end, and the end of the test. Very good. Okay.